Is there an ideal meal replacement for diabetes management and prevention? Presenting Metabolic Sciences GlucoSure. GlucoSure is the world's only zero fructose, zero sugar alcohol, high dietary fiber, and low glycemic index, well-balanced nutritional formula for people with pre-diabetes or diabetes. GlucoSure has many advantages over other meal replacements. First, it has zero fructose. Too much fructose is not good for the liver and the heart. Among the more common sources of fructose include high fructose corn syrup, sucrose, isomaltulose, and sucremalt. High fructose corn syrup, or HFCS, is a physical mixture of roughly equal amounts of fructose and glucose. Sucrose is a disaccharide of glucose and fructose bound by an alpha 1-2 glycosidic bond, which is rapidly digested by the body to produce equal parts of fructose and glucose. Therefore, its metabolic effect is similar to high fructose corn syrup. Another source of fructose is isomaltulose, which, like sucrose, is a disaccharide of glucose and fructose, but unlike sucrose, is bound by an alpha 1,6 glycosidic bond. This bond causes the slower digestion of isomaltulose compared to sucrose. However, isomaltulose is still fully digested to produce the same amount of fructose as sucrose. Moreover, EU labeling laws require that whenever isomaltulose is used, the words isomaltulose is a source of glucose and fructose be included. Finally, another source of fructose is sucremalt. Sucremalt contains about 40% free fructose and 7 to 15% lucrose. Lucrose is also a disaccharide of glucose and fructose and is fully digested to release fructose. Therefore, metabolically, sucremalt contains about the same amount of fructose as high fructose corn syrup. Second, GlucoSure has zero sugar alcohol. Among the most commonly used sugar alcohols in nutrition are sorbitol and maltitol. Sorbitol is a sugar substitute that is incompletely absorbed and can therefore lead to laxation at high doses. Absorbed sorbitol is converted to fructose before it can be used as an energy source. Therefore, sorbitol is a source of fructose. On the other hand, maltitol is a disaccharide of glucose and sorbitol, linked by a bond that is slowly digested to release glucose and sorbitol. Sorbitol is then converted to fructose. Therefore, maltitol is also a source of fructose. Taking a closer look at the carbohydrates in GlucoSure, and a popular brand for diabetics, we can clearly see that GlucoSure is both zero fructose and zero sugar alcohol, whereas Brand X has 3 different sources of fructose. The first source is free fructose. The second is sucremalt, which is metabolically equivalent to high fructose corn syrup in terms of fructose. And the third is maltitol, a sugar alcohol containing sorbitol, which is converted to fructose by the body. Third, GlucoSure is an excellent source of fiber. Taking high fiber foods has a host of benefits for people at risk of or suffering from diabetes. But while the USDA recommends taking 25 grams of fiber a day for women and 38 grams a day for men, in reality, most of us only take an average of 10 to 15 grams of fiber per day. With GlucoSure, you already get 8 grams of fiber in just one serving. Lastly, GlucoSure ensures that you're consuming something well within the recommended range of the glycemic index for diabetics. The ADA points out that because of the type of carbohydrate you take in can affect blood glucose, using the GI may be helpful in fine-tuning blood glucose management. Similarly, it may provide an additional benefit for achieving blood glucose goals. GlucoSure is the good meal replacement for pre-diabetes, diabetes, and obesity. Its glycemic index is low. It has 0 fructose and 0 sugar alcohol, and its dietary fiber is high. GlucoSure, the good meal replacement for pre-diabetes, diabetes, and obesity.